So I'm back from watching the movie Men's Code. It stars Ramsey Nouah, Yvonne Okoro. Like it stars a bunch of people. It's currently showing in cinema, and I thought that there would be more promo for this film because it actually ends up being. So what the movie is like one of those battle of the sexes kind of films. Like that is essentially what this movie is. Like all those, men want this, women don't want this. This movie is so quotable. I think what I just have is like a bunch of quotes from this movie, and let's just get into it. Like I don't even know. I think I'm just going to talk about this movie without spoilers, but I'm just going to tell you quotes from this movie, and then that will tell you the kind of movie it is. And then in talking about the quotes that I like wrote from this film, we will talk about this film. I'm going to not say any spoilers, and when I eventually get into spoilers at the end, I will let you know well in advance that we're entering into spoiler territory. But this movie is quote unquote like more than half of this film is quotes. Like the dialogue is written in such a like quote like way, like you can quote so many of the things. Okay, let's just get right into it. The movie opens with somebody saying, "A married man is like a man on a hook, permanently trapped." This tells you exactly kind of movie that this is, right? So that's from the men's side. Then there's a character that is mad. She's talking about a boyfriend that like left her after she like basically transformed his life, changed his life for the better. And somebody says, "It's not every dog that you see that you feed. Some just need strength to bite you." Quote. Somebody else, another quote says, so a girl is going through a situation where a guy that she's been messing with for like 4 months doesn't want her and just like basically like she cuts contact with him thinking that he would message her back and he just disappears. And a friend says to her, "It's better to spend 4 months and come out of a relationship with a little dignity than to spend a lifetime with a man and lose your self-worth." Because she's like, "Oh, I feel like I wasted my time." And then the friend says that quote. This is the kind of book. So if you are already like interested in this, you should kind of check out Men's Code because it's a lot of this. Somebody else says the formula for like a man or the dealing with men, a woman says the formula is that you give a little and you pull back. You give a little and you pull back. Which I was like, I don't know. It's person that wants you that will be interested in that. Person will not want you, no want you. If you like, they pull back, they come from pull back, they don't want you. So I don't know about that advice, but I guess. Um, then another person says, a woman says, all men must get married. That's their only way to get punished. I thought that was hilarious. Not that's their only way to get punished. It's hilarious. Then somebody else says that forefathers used to marry second wives because women then didn't lose their virginity to a marriage. And that because now men can see that they can get sex without marriage, they don't need marriage as much. What do you think about that? This is like a theory, a kind of thing we've been here, like some people have said a couple of times. And I'm like, I don't know. What do you think of this? What are my thoughts on this? I just again feel like if a person likes you, they like you. Like you can close shop, you can open shop, you can do what you want, you can do what you don't want, you can play core, you cannot play core. If a person doesn't like it, they don't like you. And if a person likes it, they like you. I think some of this movie is so like, the man's code, the woman's code, this is the code. But I think if a person likes you, they like you. I don't know, but maybe that's just me. So, anyways, somebody else says, a man says, I'm in a relationship without sex when all I want is sex without a relationship. Again, quotable. Although in that one too, I was like, because this man is kind of well to do. I'm trying to give any spoilers, so I don't know which character I'm talking about or what the context is. I'm just trying to give very general things. So this is a very well to do man. And I keep saying that if all you want is sex without a relationship, why are you pursuing a woman that obviously wants a relationship? There are many girls who will give you this sex without a relationship. Why not go and follow them? Even if it is, our girls of the night, our girls, our working girls, they can give you what you need. Why now come and waste somebody's time that doesn't want sex without a relationship if that's all you want and you have the means to get that? Because he's so like, oh, this is my game. I always get the ladies. So why not go for them? Why come and stress this girl out? I don't know. People are so interesting. So a woman then says a quote, which is, "A man will do whatever you want as long as he has hope that you will give him what he needs." Again, this is that kind of movie. If you are really enjoying these types of quotes, these types of things, carry whoever, your friend, your lover, whoever, I can't watch this one because it's like a lot of this. Then somebody says, okay, so a wife is telling, I'm trying to take spoilers. Basically, so a wife, yeah, is telling, spoilers ahead. I can't say spoilers ahead. If I can't, because I don't going to start talking in spoilers. So spoilers ahead. If you want to check out movie and then come back, you can save this and then come back and watch it till the end. However, going forward, spoilers because I don't know which one starts entering spoiler or not spoiler territory. So a man tells his wife, no, a woman is telling the husband, like, because the man is not showing her enough love. And this is Thelma, right? Spoiler territory. This is Thelma and Anderson, right? right? And when she's like telling him how she feels like she's not loved in the relationship and she wants time with him, she wants quality time. It's just not all about sex. And then he goes, "You're insecure," and then she goes, "Then make me feel secure." I said, "Whoa, a word," because isn't it as simple as that? Then a very big plot hole in this movie I kept on asking was, why does he have Thelma's phone? The big revelation in this movie and how all the things come together, if you've watched this movie, of course, at this point, is that Anderson now says, "I have Thelma's phone." And then it is from Thelma's phone that they now find out that the number that Thelma was calling, the friend that gave the bad advice, was Yvonne. And I'm like, how did you get Thelma's phone? Because later in the movie, Thelma is just with her phone calling. And I'm like, how did he get your phone and how did you get it back? Like, that's such a big plot hole in this movie. Then also the way that they just kind of skimmed over the fact that Smith was raped at 14. Like they just say it like, "We know your history. You were raped at 14, heartbroken at 24." I said raped at 14 is a huge thing to kind of just throw out like that. Like that is a very big thing to just throw out. Then when Rita is crashing out saying that how could Yvonne have done what she did by going to be with Maurice? I'm like, how could she have known that Frank was Maurice? Like, Rita, Yusuf, I don't know what you do. Then when it was revealed that Rita never showed Yvonne a picture of Maurice, I'm like, what kind of friend group is this? How would you have never seen your friend's boyfriend, like even in pictures? What kind of friend group? Then I said that not this film turning into a religious kind of film at the end, a Jesus loves you type of film. I was like, that is not what I did not anticipate that in this film at all. Like, I did not anticipate that in this movie at all. Like, this becomes a Jesus loves you type of film at the end. Did not anticipate that at all. Then I wrote that Rita saying to young mama at the end, like, "You're the strongest woman I know since I first heard you. You've really changed my life." I said, this is a lot of. Did we miss a scene? Because I thought that you just met a young mama. But the way Rita was acting like this is her own mother, like, "You're the person I know, you're my life source." I'm like, hey, from where to where? I was like, this is just so random. Then I was like, the fact that young mama's revelation at the end, like, oh, God didn't give her a child, and she was called like a man in her marriage, and like, she's angry with God. I said this became a Christian film at the end. It's so wild to me. Another thing that I was going to say was that men that can't focus on business, Morris's character, when I just like, and this is so many men in business. Like, why can't men just keep it in their pants? Like, I'm trying to do business with you. Why is it that your own business now has to become and meet me over lunch? Let's do this meeting over lunch. Let's do this meeting over dinner. Like, it's so annoying that women in business sometimes have to deal with like men like this that if they find it attractive in the work setting, then I want to start doing things that they will never expect or they will never do with a male worker. Like, I'm sure that if this was him dealing with a man for like a business proposition, they will just, when the woman asks you what is your offer, how much are you asking for this thing, you will just say the number. But now because it's this woman, you're like, I will tell the number over lunch, over dinner. Like, men like that are very, very frustrating to me, and it's very annoying. And then when a guy says women don't want to hear that you're struggling, like they want lies, like they want to hear that you have a boot and you have your own restaurant. I was like, is that true, ladies? I guess you can let me know. I don't know. Do women just want to hear lies? Question mark. I don't know. This movie has quotes and quotes on end. Ultimately, would I say that, like, because I paid 5,000 naira to watch this movie, and the question now, of course, is, do I think this movie was worth the price paid? Yes, absolutely. I think it was absolutely worth the price that I paid. I think I had a good time watching it. It's very quotable. It's very like the movie knows what it is, and it just kind of sticks to that. And I had a good time. I actually say I had a good time. If you do not know who I am, my name is VDK. I make movie bingo cards, which you can find on my Substack, vdkfilmclub.substack.com, and I talk about movies. Well, I also talk about films like TV shows and stuff like that, but mostly movies. Well, until the next movie that I watch or TV show and the next video that I make, have a wonderful rest of your day and check out Men's Code actually, if it's streaming or if it's in cinema, because now it's in cinema, but if you're watching this when it's now on streaming, I don't know when it's coming on streaming. I'm just saying that, like, check it out if you want to check it out, or if you see it online. Like, you can't go to the cinema. When you see it out, you can check it out. It's a good film. And until the next time that we see each other, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.